Thanks,
Bring in from
Charles.
Bolvin Wealth Management Group, President Gina Bolvin. Gina, you deal with wealthier folks. Just how drastically is this going to change the way they invest, how much they give to charities? I envision a lot of wealthier folks more or less trying to sit on their hands and ride out the next 4 years.
Well, hi, Charles. Thanks for having me back on your show. I don't think that the capital gains tax is going to impact the wealthy as much as you'd expect, but it is going to require some more planning. Wealthy investors still have the same options that they had all along, which is they could accelerate some of their selling before the new policy goes into place, or, they could just hold their stocks, not sell, and not pay any taxes, which is, what they may end up doing. But they can also, at the end of every year, do some tax loss harvesting, which will help them avoid and also reduce some of the capital gains tax that they would owe. But we do think that the economy is in good shape to withstand some of these tax increases. And I think it's important to note that at the end of the day, Charles, it's really not about tax policy. The market is really driven by good macroeconomic conditions like earnings growth, which we've seen revised upwards over and over again. And that's what's going to drive the market forward this year, more so than changes to tax policy.
So it sounds like you think this whole thing with inflation, transitory, higher taxes, no big deal. The market's not saying that. So what's the market missing, Gina? Because listen, I agree, earnings are the mother's milk of rallies, and markets usually react to them at some point. But what's the holdup now?
Well, I do think, we've had a 90% rally in the market, so it's only healthy to take a breather. And generally, what we see in the second year of a bull market is we have some consolidation. I think the market is looking at inflation. We do think that's transitory. The market is looking for an excuse to have a little bit of a correction. I think it's interesting if you put this market and you compare it to the recovery that happened in 2009, they're mirroring each other very closely. And the market in 2009 was down 16%. So we would not be surprised if we had a bit of a correction here. But we still feel that by the end of the year, we're going to be at 4,400 by the S&P. We've revised our target upward. There's great optimism with removing masks. We have tremendous earning growth. Corporations are extremely profitable. We're breaking all kinds of records, and we would use any opportunity, we would use any dip or any correction to buy, and we would see that as an opportunity.
All right. You laid it out for us pretty good. You gave us a roadmap, so we'll check back in to see if it works. It worked in 2009 rather. I got a feeling it's going to work again too, Gina. Thank you very much.